Mom, look here, what I have got. My eyes are turned red and it's having a pattern. Thus I have evolved my own quirk. Yay! So hello, welcome guys to a new video, that is what if Deku has a Sharingan. So as always, we jump right into it. So firstly, it is my first dual collab video where I will be merging two series at once, that is Naruto and My Hero Academia, one of my two most favorite series. So the story lies in such a that when Deku was of 6 years, he was training very hard to manifest a quirk and was very sad. At that moment of because of sadness and sorrow that he might not be able to manifest a quirk ever again, and he would be left out, and his whole dreams of becoming a pro hero like All Might and saving others may crash at that moment. At that time, his eyes start to turn red. A pattern has been formed in his eye, and Deku has manifested new quirk, that is Sharingan. With all the properties of a one-to-more Sharingan that can even evolve to a Mangekyou Sharingan. So when he see that, he'd say on loud, it was nearly 12 a.m. and he'd say, "Mom, look, what had my eyes are gone. I may have manifested my quirk. It is something different, something very different." When he sees her mom coming, he sees every pattern of her coming very slowly and slowly. But the speed of the world become the same, but he can see it very slow. Yes, Deku was able to use the basic property of slowing down things in his eyesight by Sharingan. He realized that this has many new potential, because when he sees a mom coming, he sees that he can even dodge and can predict new thing what his mom will be doing. Then his mom hugs her. What it is? I think it's maybe an infection. Then Deku says, "I don't think that it's an infection. I would be able to see you coming very early. I can predict your moves. Just try it once." At that time, she uses a quirk and float one object that is placed behind her and throw it toward. That make Deku to not just be injured by it, but at a very safe distance. But Deku was able to catch it. Then his mom said, "I think I know that it's a very great technique. It may be a new manifestation of a new quirk. I think so. You should train for it and you should know what it really is." Then he goes to an hospital to a different doctor, because the old doctor that he trusted for so long had said that Deku will not having any quirk manifestation. But at that moment only Deku was able to do so. The only thing that made Deku to have a Sharingan was that his family combination make his own sorrows to become the power of hatred and become manifesting to his eye and make a Sharingan pattern to appear. When it goes to old doctor, he say it's a very new quirk, the different quirk that I ever seen. It has so many different layers. I don't even know what it really meant to be. What are the key differences? And seeing the pattern in forming and what the few things it has experienced, I don't think your husband or your quirk is even related to it. It's a very special quirk. Keep in mind, this might be a useless quirk for many, but in a battle, seeing just few things from it, it may be a very nice quirk that you can ever have. It's a very powerful quirk, so keep in mind to use it safely and don't use it in a wrong way, you kid. And then Deku say, "I will only use my quirk to protect my friends and family and everybody in need. I will make the best number 1 hero. I will be the symbol of peace, the next symbol of peace, the new All Might. Mind my words, I would be the one." At that time, the doctor says, "Then go for it. It's your own life. You should make it large. You should make it big." At that time, when Deku goes to home, thinks about it very hardly. Maybe doctor doesn't know about it, but I will be speculating many pro heroes and some of my friends. Maybe something will be a different one. So Deku would be observing many friends more often than not and would say, "If I don't know about my quirk, how powerful it is or how good it is, I should not tell otherybody. I can hide it from others. This has the ability to hide at any moment of time, so most of people will don't notice about it." At that time, he was noticing Bakugo in training with his own style of explosion. He was surprised at how hard Bakugo trained, and that made him very more eager to train like him. But when goes to him, he sees that I should test my eyes over him. Can I predict his motion much earlier? But the other thing happened. He was able to copy his technique more often, and he now realized that it is much easier to copy his technique, his own style. I can do his other techniques. So he goes to the city side and see many pro heroes, how they use his quirk, instant activation and deactivation of his quirk been there. So many years pass. Deku doesn't reveal his quirk because for him it is not manifested to a proper state. It's not the right time to reveal his quirk, and it may be a surprise and may make Bakugo angry, one of his best friend there, and he might bully him even more for that. So he keep it in the shadows and see that it might happen a lot. But when he was going, he meet All Might. One villain was there. Midoriya was able to escape from their action and will say, "Harsh, with this quirk I was able to at least escape from that moment." But then see Bakugo being captured. At that time, Midoriya rushes. His sorrow of losing his friend, his fear, turns his eyes to the three Tomoe Sharingan. Eyes turn to a two Tomoe Sharingan face, and then jump with all motion and try to protect Bakugo no matter what. Bakugo sees Midoriya eyes change. He was very surprised, but at just that moment he realized that Deku might be hiding too much from me, from everybody else. I might meet him other time and say, "Deku, what your eyes?" Then he say, "It's just an injury, don't mind Bakugo." And then he say, "Just go, you brat. Go, Midoriya. You don't deserve it here. You can't protect me." At that time, Midoriya dodged many attacks by the villain. Then All Might comes and punches and blow it all away. Seeing All Might there, Deku catches him and say, "I want to be your subordinate. I want to learn from you. I have a quirk. I want to help everybody." Seeing Deku being helping without having knowing how great his quirk is or even having any experience over it, he realized that his wholeheartedness of becoming a hero, even having a quirk that is too useless for this scenario, make him even go for that, make him very sad. And then his buff form explode, and we'll see that Midoriya will be seeing that how he was happening in that state. That shocks Midoriya very much. Then say, "Who are you? Where is All Might? Where is All Might?" "It's me, Midoriya. It's me, All Might. I am the true form of All Might." After having a fight with All for One, I've lost my lungs and have the capacity to keep it apart, keep the whole float of my persona. My buff state is only lasts for few minutes or few hours in most cases. Don't reveal it. I might lose my persona of the symbol of peace after doing that. Midoriya say, "I will not tell anybody about it." At that time, All Might say, "There's something else I want to tell you. I want to give you my power. You are the true deserving candidate of it. Your own quirk and your whole willpower will be the best supported candidate for this. You are the best candidate in my eyes for this. The true symbol of peace will be for you." Midoriya say, "I'm right now not able to get. What are you trying to say? How can I take your power? I want to become the symbol of peace, but I don't have the caliber enough to do so." That All Might say, "I will tell you all secret about it. I will tell you." So there we leave for now. If you like the video and the idea about it, and do you like the concept of mixing many animes in a new what if you'd like so, then I will be making many ones after that. So for the next part of this video, I will be having a goal, a very minor goal of just 10 like. Hit it. It will be a very great part, that how great training would it be and how a Sharingan will help Midoriya to achieve his goal to become the #1 hero. And when Bakugo will know about his Sharingan and his whole persona and how he gets his power, that is all for one, that is one for all, will be very surprising and may trigger many new emotion for both of them. So do watch out for that, and as always, goodbye.